right, hello children from New Life. This is a Bible lesson video, hoping to do this actually every week. So this will be a thing we do for many months to come. Just a little lesson where I actually have the time to pause and speak about things in a little bit more detail. You can watch the video once, watch it again, be able to talk about it with your kids. So if you're watching this right now, this is Friday. You can watch it, we'll send an email out, and then later watch it again on Sunday morning if you'd like. We'll put it on the bottom of the homepage of our church. So you have that link always there, and that link will just take you to the most recent videos from week to week. And so for kids, the ones I want you to see now is what we're doing in this lesson or this sermon this morning, a couple of days from now, with the adults, is a story from Genesis. It's a story about Isaac. And so Isaac was looking for a wife, and the neat thing about this story is that the man goes and looks for Rebecca, and he finds her by praying, and really unique things happen that only would be explained by the way God wanted them to be done. They were very special. He prayed, I pray that this woman offers to water the camels. A very weird, detailed prayer, and she did exactly that thing. So the main lesson is that God's in control of everything, and He uses our prayers, circumstances of our life to bring about His will. And so here's the verse I want to do with you kids today. I want you to hear this verse, think about it, and we'll do some hand motions. I want you to try to do them with me as you're watching. Okay, so the verse is this. It's Colossians 1. Colossians 1, 15 to 17 says this. He, meaning Jesus, Jesus is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by Him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through Him and for Him, and He is above all things, and in Him all things hold together. Okay, so I want to do three hand motions. I want you to think about this with me, right? He's the image of the invisible God, for by Him all things were created. So I want you to do this with your hands. Imagine that there's nothing, and then God just creates everything. So do this with your hands. God, in Him, or for by Him, all things were created. All things were created, right? And the verse goes on to say, heaven and earth, visible, invisible, whether thrones, dominions, rulers, or authorities, all things were created through Him, and here's the next one, for Him, right? So all things, He created all things, invisible and invisible, but all things were created for Him. Point up to where God is, for Him, right? And the last hand motion, I want you to think about this one. All things were created for Him, and He is before all things, and in Him all things hold together. And I want you to take your fingers and clench them real tight as you can, and think that Jesus holds all things together. He holds the world together. He holds your body together. He holds this chair together. He holds it all together by the power of His own word. And that's what I want you to think about. So when you think about everything in your life, all your prayers and all the circumstances of your life now or even in the future, everything was created from nothing to everything by Him. It was all created for Him. And even in this present moment, He's holding all things together. So remember those three hand motions. Try to do them with your parents. Then maybe they'll ask you sometime later. Try to do those hand motions. See if you can remember them and what they mean. And I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks.